Hello, everybody. My name is Calvin Bailey. This is my week one public speaking uh, video. Um, Speaking publicly is a challenge for anybody, I guess, even for somebody that does it, all the time. Um, I've been in a lot of shows and performances in front of big crowds, I would say. So, I mean, for me to give pointers would be, I guess I could say that you would everybody gets nervous, period. I mean, I don't care who you are. Even James Brown or Michael Jackson gets butterflies before they, when they get on stage. But that's just the business. I mean, you got to shake that off and then, and get on with the show. But, it's a challenge, though. I mean, I know a lot of people that can't speak publicly, you know, I mean, musicians and all kinds of people, comedians. I've toured with so many people and seen so much that yeah, it's crazy. But doing a live show is something different, But I want to say it still bothers me when I hit a stage or talking to a lot of a nice crowd. So, but in order for me, I think that you just to beat that fear for me. This is what I do. I just I notice how many people it is out there, and then I go into my own world and kind of blank them off, and just focus on what I'm trying to do. It's like I'm the only one in the room type of deal. So that's how I get over it. But everybody's different, But to each his own. But that's how I deal with my public speaking fear. I'll say. I find confidence though when I'm on stage or performing live. It's just in myself and my family, and I think about my daughter, and just life itself, and it gets me pumped because nowadays it's hard out here for anyone um, who's not filthy rich. I mean, anybody's living day to day trying to make it, or school, or anybody that's out here in the struggle. So I mean, that's my motivation, I guess, in this day and age would be my life, my society, my family is what really motivates me to drive. Um, my first public presentation would have to be when I was probably about 15, and my grandmother was a pastor of Upshaw AME in Dayton, Ohio, and she had me get up at the pulpit and read Bible verses, quote them, and that kind of woke me up and shook me a little bit to the core. But I mean, I'm glad she did that because it made me stronger with hopping on stage and thinking about other stuff and blocking that out in my mind. And I mean, my grandmother was very she was an elder. She was almost a bishop in the AME conference, and back then they didn't really have bishops that were women, but nowadays they have bishops that are women. But my grandmother was an elder. She was as high as you could possibly go without being a bishop in the AME conference, and she took me everywhere. So she got me. I was in the choir, and I toured with the Dayton Boys Choir, and I've been around a lot of music. I'm not just a rapper. I do music. Period. I love music, and just shows and performances that I've done in front of mad crowds. My mom and my grandmother, they were my support. So I'll say that would be my first one. I won't have to say it was church. My grandmother's church. Thank you.